Hello, Scuba here. Welcome to another episode of Woecraft. How about that ending last time? I still don't know how all these mobs were still in the nether and they weren't deloaded or anything, but luckily all those mobs despawned after I came back and I found all my items again. Speaking of items, this week I needed some time outside the recording to just play the game. So I went to the end with Tom and Ubristo. And look what we have. We have 3 elytras, a lot more diamonds, and a lot of armor. I also made a deal with Tom for a nice set of armor, and Tom left us something. So let's check it out. And there's also a giant duck. There's a duck on my portal. I don't know why. Okay, we'll check that out later. Let's see, what is this? Mr. Scuba, my first customer. Enjoy. Please stand here and jump for joy. Okay? Stand here, jump. Woo! Nice. That looks awesome. Oh, and just in time. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, look at that. I made a deal with Tom for some spruce wood for another set of armor. So nice. Now we also have backup gear. So if we die again and lose everything, then at least we have another set of elytra and another set of diamond armor. Thanks, Tom. Okay, let's see what this duck is all about. What is this? It's just a duck. An empty duck. Okay. I have a duck now, I guess. Welcome. I will name you Gary. Yeah, Gary. You are Gary. Tom also has a duck on his base. Who's placing all these ducks? I like them. So now I'm gonna show you a place where we've never been before in the videos. I'm heading to spawn. There it is. This is our spawn area. Now, I've never really showed you the spawn area because we built our shops in our bases to get more people to visit each other's base and stuff. But that leaves the spawn area quite empty, as you can see. There is nothing and more nothing and more nothing. Well, at the start of this week, it was even more nothing because only this portal was here. So people would spawn here and they would be like, okay, where do I go now? And now we have the communal melon grabberoo. Stand close and receive melon from the melon man. So the first build is here. Let's see if we can get some melons. 10 melons. Okay, nice. So now at least everybody that starts here will have some food, but it still isn't much to start with. So in this episode, I want to start out building a nice house here. So when you spawn, you get a bit of information and you can take a boat, for example, and stuff like that. And recently we actually had quite a few new members on the server. And they all started out without this, with only the portal. So let's hop into a time lapse and let's build a nice spawner house. Let's go! So, it turned out I didn't build a house at spawn. I decided to go in another direction because I couldn't figure out a design that would get me to spawn in the correct position. But anyway, let's go check it out. Ah, damn it. Okay, something was wrong. Let's try that again. Let's go. What the? You can spawn in water? Oh man. Let's try it again. That's better. So this is our new world spawn. I forgot to record a bit of the time lapse to add some details and stuff. But anyway, we have a couple of signs here. We can use them as some kind of communication. And we spawn right here. So we have the first information here for some food to start out. Check out the melon grabberoo. And That's this way. There's the melon grabberoo. So we have a nice little pond here now, and it's right next to our portal and right next to the melon grabberoo. Anyway, let's get our gear back again. Oh, what are you doing here? How did you get here? You shouldn't be able to spawn somewhere here. The hell? Bye. Okay, let's see. So I still want to do more with this area, and I think I want to make a staircase down here and make a little fishing hut or something like that where people can grab a boat to go anywhere. And at a later episode, I would want to make a building with a map in it of the whole lake and the surroundings of it, so people can decide where to build more easily. Now when you spawn, you're just lost. But that's for a later episode. I might still make the fishing hut in this episode, but I was getting tired of building this because I didn't really have a direction to go. But it turned out really pretty, so I'm happy with this. Anyway, let's go back to our base because I really want to do something about our bone meal farm. But before building that, I just created some maps, and we now have project cartographer, and I put a barrel under here in spawn and a cartographer table so that you can copy the map, and these maps are not locked, so whenever you roam around with a copy of the map, these maps also will get updated. Hopefully this way people can help with mapping out the server. And as you can see on scale 4 of 4, so totally zoomed out, the whole lake fits on 4 maps. So that's pretty nice. And we are here right now. There is a base over here, there's a base over here. Someone started building here, and well, actually someone was starting to build here. Let's see username. Someone else was building over here, and Flaco is over here in his jungle with some other people, and our base is right here. Anyway, let's get to that moss farm now. So first of all, I have collected everything I'm gonna need. Well, almost everything I need. Some more smooth stone. I think I have everything I need for the moss farm and for a pretty build, so that's good. Why is it raining again, dog? I should give these guys some names, by the way. Do I have some name tags? Yeah, I do. Where? Oh yeah, they're in my bundle. So we have the bundle on the server. That's just a little data pack from, I think it's from Vanilla Tweaks. It's pretty useful because you can collect stuff in it, drop them out again. So I have some TNT, obsidian. I can just take it and put it in one slot. It's an upcoming feature in Minecraft, but they didn't put it in 1.17. They didn't put it in 1.18. So we just added a recipe for it. Anyway, I've got a couple of name tags and I'm waiting here. So let's see. You look like a cattle. I'm man cattle. And we need a new anvil. You look like a Gerard. And let's see if you know what this is a reference to. Oliver. Or maybe you know why I named my cat Ryan. Maybe it's becoming too obvious now. Charles. Charles, Oliver, and Ryan. Welcome to my house. This one will be very fitting for this episode, by the way. Let's name my horse Jonathan. Welcome, Jonathan. Okay, so I've been cleaning up this area for a bit. I still need to remove my old bone meal farm, and I need to level this place a bit because new bone meal farm, based on a design from XisumaVoid, it's gonna be much bigger. Well, maybe 2-3 times as big. So let me get the last stuff together, and then we can hop into a time lapse and start building the farm. By the way, I will link where I got the farm from, of course. So let's start building. So, that's that. We got a bone meal farm. And I turned it on for a split second there. I forgot to put water here. And over there. And over there. So it didn't flow yet. But let's see if it's gonna work now. There we go. That's better. So from now on, we actually have a decent farm here. I filled it up with quite a lot of bone meal so we can get this thing started faster. And yeah, it's really loud. And we're producing bone meal. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think that was it for this episode. We've built a nice little area over in the spawn district, and now we have a bone meal farm that actually produces a lot of bone meal compared to the one we had before. This one has 4 cobblestone generators, and the other one only had 1. So I hope this is gonna be much better. I still have to connect the bone meal farm so that I can move the bone meal to our tree farm, but I'm gonna do that some other time. Anyway. Oh, and by the way, I will link in the description where I got this farm from. This design is from XisumaVoid's Season 8 bone meal farm. And I found a tutorial from a guy named Scaffold, and he made a tutorial on Suma's bone meal farm, so go check it out. Yeah, that really was it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.